So you want a voice act for Awakening of the Rebellion? Well, it's a little harder than it sounds. Just follow these steps, and you should be golden to voice whatever unit you were planning. This document here talks about the different voice types that are available for the different factions. For example, you have the Empire, the Rebel Alliance, and the Black Sun. So I'm not going to waste very much time going over this document, as you can read it yourselves, because it is available on the Awakening of the Rebellion Discord server, which the link to that will be in the description below. But the one thing I do just want to add is if you are going to be voicing units for the Galactic Empire, I would recommend doing things in sets. For example, I am voicing the Alpha XG-1 gunboat, and I'm trying to make it sound similar to the existing TIE fighters already. But if other people come in and do the other TIE variants, they won't sound as uniform. So I will be doing all of the TIE variants now. So if you are voicing, say, like, I don't know, the Lorinar Strike Cruiser, then maybe you should also voice the Elidon Cruiser, because they are similar. Any voice works for the Rebel Alliance and Black Sun. So once you have a picked a voice and you think you are ready, then you can go ahead and move on to the recording phase. When you are recording your voiceover, I would recommend doing it in Audacity. The link to download Audacity will be in the description box below. But the first thing you want to do before you even record is, because Empire at War doesn't like stereo tracks very much, you want to click up here and go stereo to mono. And this now, once you click record, it will record in mono. So for recording a VO, what you want to do is you want to have some sort of reference line that you go off of if you are doing a voice that is different than your own. For example, my XG-1, I try and get myself to sound as close to the TIE Defender guy from the base game as possible, because that is what I've based the XG-1 voice off of. So what I will do is I will record, say my reference line, wait for a little bit, and then say the actual line that is going to become the VO later. So it'll go kind of like this.
TIE Defender standing by. Gunboat ready.
So now if I play that back.
TIE Defender standing by. Gunboat ready.
So you can see this is my reference line here. This is the actual line that I want to be the VO here. Here's a little bit of background noise. Just gonna delete that. So then, delete the reference line. Leave yourself lots of blank space to work with, because you want to highlight some of this blank space. You're going to go down to Effect. You're going to click on Noise Reduction, Get Noise Profile. Then you're going to hit Control-A, highlight your whole track, and you're going to repeat this noise reduction. I would do this about 2 or 3 times. So you would simply just do that. If you play it back,
gunboat ready,
you can notice up here that there is no longer any background noise. Then what you want to do is compress it. Whoop, that's not the compressor. Compressor. And you want to set your threshold to about -18 decibels and your noise floor to about -40 decibels. Then you click OK. That should compress. Then you go into Effect, Equalization, because we want to add a treble boost and a bass boost. Once that's done, you can notice that there's some clipping up here. So we need to put a limiter on. So we go down to Limit, make sure that you are using a hard limit, and you want to set your decibel limit anywhere between 8 and 4. You want to go 8 if it's a louder clip, and you want to go maybe 4 if it's a softer clip. So I'm going to put that at 6. It limits it. Then we are going to go to Effect, and we are going to normalize it. So now it sounds like this.
Gunboat ready.
So that is how you record. One last thing is you want to trim off some of the excess before you submit it. Now please, 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 when you submit a voiceover, leave about maybe half a second worth of just blank space. Whoop. Anyway, sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. But you want to leave about a half a second worth of blank space. And the reason why is it just gives me some room to edit. So if you've made any mistakes, I have some white space to work with later. So then you want to go to File, File, Export Audio. You can save it. Please, please, please follow the naming convention. So this was a select style line, so I would type in xg-1 underscore select underscore 00 because this is the first line, and I would click save. I can type in my name here, but I'm not going to do that now. Then I would simply click OK. If I was to open up that file here, let me just so if I just bring this over here, then you'll see the file is there. It is saved as a WAV file, which is what these files should be saved as. I can listen to it.
Gunboat ready.
And there we go. So, yeah. So that's really all the steps you need to do voiceover recording in for Awakening of the Rebellion. So thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.